All right. Yeah, so you can work on that. This is just a overview of this week's project is Unit 4. We've come to a conclusion of algorithms and your final task. So we learned about linear search, sorting algorithms, summing, is you're going to make a computer game that includes the things that we learned through class. And if you click on 4.10, it goes through it right here. The final due date of the code is April 7th, but each day something is due so that you need to send it to me online. So for Ched and Floss, you need to send to me. Um, Basically, we're going to do the coding cycle, and today is the analysis. Okay, so the objective is to demonstrate your programming skills to create a computer game that includes the following. It has in a header comment to explain your code, use of functions and procedures to organize tasks, use any kind of libraries. You could have random, and you have to have inputs and outputs for the user. You could have a visual game. You could use Pygame. It's up to you. Include loops, control repetition. You need to be able to save the game into a text file and also have some sort of algorithms like a linear search, bubble sort to organize data. For example, if you're a character and you collect different items, then you could print the list there. So there's lots of ideas about that. Each day you're going to get a level of mark. So today is analysis. You need to have a clear, accurate definitions of abstraction and decomposition and complete a checklist. So today's task is right here, is part one of the design cycle where you define what is abstraction and decomposition in your own words. And then you need to decompose the key requirements. So abstraction is to remove the distractions or the unnecessary data. So here is your data for your task. And you need to go through here and decompose what you need to do and create a list. Okay, so this is worth for uh, basically 8 marks. And then when you're done, you can send it to me on Teams. So I would copy, if you're online, just go copy, and underneath your name, then under assignments, you can submit it. Okay, so under assignments, before we did a turtle game, this time we are doing this coding final project. If you go into Teams, it's also there as well. And you can put your definition online. I also have the paper. But if you're not here right now, you can just put and type that. Okay, what else do I need to say? Yes, let's put the schedule. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is a holiday. So today is analysis. Okay, it's part one. Tomorrow, even today, you can be thinking about your game. Your design is due tomorrow. Right here, we're going to code. This is coding in the class. After the holiday, we have Monday, Tuesday. The final code is due on Tuesday. And you need to show the evolution of your code. That is part of the maintenance and testing, which is due on April 17th. You need to show like version 1, version 2 of your code and give evidence. So you can do screenshots. As you're working on these days, make sure you screenshot your work. And upload it to Teams. You can throw your screenshots at the bottom of the assignment right here. Code 1 right here, for example. This is code 1, code 2, and then you just do, a minimum 2 pictures, but if you want to show more, that's fine. Yeah, test table is due on Monday. So you need to make a test table and also, yeah, design, you have a flow chart. This is analysis. So analysis is due today. So this is the programming cycle that we are doing. Analysis today, tomorrow design, coding a couple days because that's the biggest part. And then testing is due Monday. Okay, any questions, you can send it to me on Teams. I think that's everything, right? Let me think. Yep, I believe that's everything. Okay, so please do send that work on Teams under assignments. You can do the screenshots. Everyone has Unit 4 right here. Oh, other thing I want to mention, the last thing is we do have some exam algorithms. So like for practice homework through this, I've copied some past test papers based on Unit 3. For example, guessing game. That's a simple algorithm that you can do. This is part of homework. I want you to have a look and challenge yourself to do at least 2. There's guessing game. There's a bubble sort sensors question where you have to have an ID and it's a 2D variable. This is kind of the questions that will appear on the last questions on the exam. And then there's text files kind of questions about storing and reading. And so basically this project includes everything that these kind of questions have, where you have to save some text, you have to do some sorting algorithm. So if you understand those concepts, that's what this is all about.